Hi, I'm Shammy Jacob and my wife Charlotte Van't Klooster, and we founded the Jacob Klooster Farms here in Thalambur in the early 2000s, and many people ask us why did we jump into this, and our very clear answer is we gave up everything to give this experience to our children, because we believe that our kids now 8 and 10 have really grown into beautiful boys, primarily because of their exposure to nature. For example, we deliver milk to the local community every day, and our boys wake up sometimes at 3:30 in the morning. They bottle the milk with us, and they come out on a delivery round. So they really value the work that goes behind supplying pure milk to to the community here. And I mean, you're talking about where food comes from, right? How Keanu addresses that.
Actually, I remember one of those precious moments when the kids are very small, and we would take them for planting sessions. So we had the first tomatoes we planted and the brinjal, and that Keanu, our youngest at that time, he would take a tomato and just eat it like this. This is a precious moment I still remember, because they learn the basics on how to plant, and then you see the plant growing and how to take care of it, and then the fruits come. So I think that is very valuable, that they understand how things grow.
Absolutely. I think they've
where
seen,
does the food come from.
I really think they've seen everything. I mean, at least most of what comes into our homes, they know where it comes from, which is fantastic. They also become very much at ease with nature. So you see them walking around barefoot. They make the farm their playground. You see them tying ropes between trees and hanging, falling, and they're very conscious. Before we came here, we were a little worried that we're coming into the midst of poisonous snakes and scorpions. But today they're really aware, how to run behind a bush and grab, pick up the football or a frisbee, or take a flashlight when they go out in the dark. So they know of the dangers that lurks there. That makes us as parents feeling a lot more comfy.
Actually, they know many snakes here. They know how to identify them. They know a lot of birds go out in the morning. Early morning, they take the binoculars and go out, and they really observe. Or they go see our cows. How are the cows doing? How are the ducks doing? And I think they learn a lot about the circle of life as well. For example, a calf being born. And it's so beautiful to see the whole process. And of course also you have the sad moments there when an animal dies, and how to deal with that and understand that everything goes back. So I think it's also very important now. Life is so busy and hectic, to have this unwinding moments, especially with your family. And what I hear from people who come to our farm is that they just have a relaxing moment with their family. That's what they're missing. And it can be from just making your hand dirty and put some plants, or sitting reading a book, or just sitting under the neem tree. It is very important to unwind, to relax. And we see that here also when people are coming for mini farming. They come with the grandparents, the children are there, they're laughing. And in the meantime, the children are learning from the grandparents and the parents how to plant their first seeds.
Yeah, I think it's very cool that our oldest 10-year-old, he pretty much, every day he says, let's go to the back of the farm and sit down as a family,
Have a campfire.
And that's so refreshing, that they don't want to sit with their laptops, but rather sit as a family behind the farm. So I think one message from both of us to those of you who want to learn something out of this experience is try to maximize the amount of time you give your children with nature. You don't have to own a large piece of land. We live in a beautiful city, you have a coast, and there are so many cities in India that has so much of nature to offer. So, invest in those moments, take your family out, learn as much as you can from nature, and if everything permits, get yourself a small patch of land, and you'll have heaven on earth.
Thank you.